You felt it, didn't you? That strange pressure in the air like the world has been holding its breath. You've been feeling things you can't explain. The sudden shivers in the middle of the night. The sense that someone is calling your name even when no one's around. The moments when time seems to slow down just for you. This is not a coincidence. This is the moment you were chosen for. This is the year everything shifts. 2025 is not just another year on the calendar. It's the year the hidden war becomes visible, and you are right in the center of it. Listen carefully. You weren't just born to pay bills, suffer, and die. No, you were placed here as a disruptor, a breaker of chains. You've always felt like you were different, like the rules everyone else obeys just didn't apply to you, and they don't. Your energy doesn't fit inside their systems. Your soul refuses to shrink just to make others comfortable. That uneasiness you've carried your entire life was never a curse. It was the first sign that you are one of the few capable of rewriting reality. You've been tested hard. People walked away when you needed them most. Friends turned into strangers. Opportunities crumbled just when you were close to the breakthrough. The pain you've endured wasn't random. It was initiation. And most people would have broken under what you went through. But you didn't. You might have been bent, but you are still here. And that means you are ready. The ones who rule this world have been hoping you wouldn't notice. They built distractions, temptations, and traps. Everything to keep you quiet and obedient. But they underestimated you. They thought they could bury you in fear, bury you in debt, bury you in doubt. But when they buried you, they forgot you were a seed. You were meant to rise. Even now, your heart is beating faster. That's because your spirit recognizes the truth. You've felt the shift already, haven't you? People around you acting strangely. Old relationships crumbling for no reason. Secrets coming out of nowhere. You're not imagining it. The old reality is collapsing and something new is pushing through. But here's the part most people will never understand. It cannot rise without you. You are not here to sit on the sidelines. You are here to lead, even if you don't feel ready, especially if you don't feel ready. The chosen are rarely ready when the call comes, but the call doesn't wait. It demands action now. The storms you faced, the nights you cried until you fell asleep, they have carved you into someone unshakable, someone who will not bow, someone who will not be bought, someone who will not betray their soul just to feel safe. This year, doors will open that no one can shut, but only if you step forward. You must be willing to leave behind what no longer fits the person you are becoming. You must be willing to be misunderstood, even hated. The world doesn't reward the chosen with applause in the beginning. It tests them first, and yes, the test will hurt. Yes, it will cost you comfort, relationships, and maybe even the person you thought you were, but what you gain in return is everything. This is why they fear you. The moment you accept who you are, the moment you truly step into your role, you become unstoppable. Your energy begins to rearrange reality itself. People will start showing up in your life who are meant to help you. Opportunities will align in impossible ways. You will notice synchronicities, numbers repeating, strangers delivering messages that feel like they were meant just for you. These are not coincidences, they are confirmation. The universe is speaking louder now because it needs you awake. But there is a reason I am telling you this now. Not next year, not next decade. 2025 is the turning point. There is a spiritual war happening. Not somewhere out there in the sky, but here in the decisions you make every single day. The forces that kept you small will try one last time to drag you back into the darkness. They will whisper lies to you, send toxic people back into your life, stir up your fears and doubts. They will do everything they can to convince you you're not strong enough. That's how you'll know you're close to breaking through. The real fight isn't outside of you, it's inside. Every time you choose courage over fear, every time you choose truth over comfort, every time you choose to keep going instead of giving up, you win. And when you win inside, the outside world has no choice but to follow. But let me warn you, the moment you decide to step into your calling, your old life will resist. People will say you've changed, and they'll be right, but they won't understand why. You are not here to stay small just so they can stay comfortable. You are here to rise so they can see it's possible to rise too. Some will follow you, some will turn against you, but none will be able to ignore you. The universe doesn't pick the strongest on paper, it picks the ones willing to answer the call. And you wouldn't still be listening if you weren't ready. You wouldn't still be here if there wasn't a reason. So stop doubting yourself, stop waiting for permission. Stop thinking you need to have everything figured out before you start. You just have to say yes. The moment you do, everything changes. And once you say yes, the universe begins to move pieces you didn't even know existed. The right people begin to find you. The right opportunities appear almost out of thin air. But it's not magic. It's alignment. You've been out of alignment for so long that chaos started to feel normal. That's why life felt heavy. Why it felt like every step forward came with 2 steps back. But when you step into who you are, the path clears. It won't be easy, but it will be undeniable. This is where most people hesitate. They sense the shift, but they get scared. They run back to what is safe, to what is familiar. They settle for relationships that drain them, jobs that suffocate them, habits that kill their spirit, all because the unknown feels too risky. But not you. You've already been through too much to settle for a half-life. You've seen what staying small does. It eats people alive from the inside. That is not your fate. In the coming weeks, you will feel the pressure build. Some of your oldest connections will fall away. Some people will leave without explanation. Don't chase them. Don't beg for what is leaving. The universe is clearing space because what's coming next requires a different version of you. The version who clings to the past cannot lead. The version who hides to avoid conflict cannot rise. This is why it hurts. It is not punishment, it is preparation. And yes, you will be tempted to go back. You'll think, maybe I should just settle. Maybe this is too hard. You will hear the voices of fear, sometimes in your own head, sometimes coming out of the mouths of people you love. Be realistic, they'll say. You're asking for too much. But deep down you know they're not talking about what's possible. They're talking about what's possible for them. They gave up on their calling a long time ago, and if you rise, it will remind them of everything they abandoned. You cannot dim yourself to make them comfortable. That's not why you're here. You're here to prove that it can be done, even with the odds stacked against you. You are here to be the example. The light, the one who says, "Watch me," and the universe is watching too. Every time you take a step in faith, even when you're afraid, even when your knees are shaking, you are signaling that you are ready for more. And more will come. The money will come. The ideas will come. The allies will come. But first, the old must burn. Think about a forest fire. It looks like destruction, but it's actually making the soil fertile again. The fire clears the disease, the rot, the overgrowth. Only after the fire can new life emerge. That's what's happening to you right now. Your fire season is not here to destroy you. It's here to free you. And as you step deeper into this transformation, you'll notice that your senses sharpen. You'll feel energy in the room before anyone speaks. You'll sense when someone's intentions aren't pure. You'll know when to move, when to wait, when to speak. That's because you are no longer operating on just logic. You are tapped into a higher guidance. Some call it intuition. Some call it God. Some call it the universe. Whatever name you give it, trust it. It has been guiding you since the beginning. Do not be surprised if the guidance asks you to do things that make no sense to others. To leave a job everyone thinks you're lucky to have. To end a relationship everyone thinks looks perfect. To move to a new city. To start something from scratch. To speak up when staying silent would be easier. These are not random impulses. They are instructions. And when you follow them, the path that once looked impossible will open before you. But here's the secret most people miss. This path is not just about you. Yes, you will rise. Yes, you will be blessed. Yes, your life will look completely different a year from now. But the reason you are chosen is because you carry something the world needs. Your courage will free others. Your breakthrough will inspire others. Your story will be the reason someone else doesn't give up. This is why you've been hidden for so long. Why you felt invisible. Why you wondered if you'd ever catch a break. Because your rise had to happen at the right time. If it happened too soon, you wouldn't have been ready. You wouldn't have had the wisdom you carry now. The pain you've endured was shaping you into someone who could carry the weight of this calling. And now is the moment. You can feel it in your bones. You can't go back to who you used to be, even if you tried. You've outgrown the version of yourself that was willing to stay small. You may not see the full picture yet, but trust me, it's coming. The storm clouds are breaking. The first rays of light are already hitting the horizon. You are closer than you think. But remember, every new level has new resistance. Don't be shocked when the attacks increase. When things seem to fall apart right before the breakthrough, this is not a sign that you're failing. It's a sign that you're right on time. Darkness does not fight what isn't a threat. The fact that it's coming for you now is proof that you are dangerous to the systems that kept you down. And when that fear rises in your chest, when the doubts try to take over, you will have a choice. You can run back to safety or you can step into destiny. And when you do, the entire universe leans forward. Because when one chosen one rises, everything changes. Everything changes the moment you refuse to shrink back. It's almost like the air becomes electric around you. You will notice it first in small ways. The way people start looking at you differently. The way certain doors close just as new ones open. This is not random. This is alignment at work. And alignment does not negotiate. It removes what cannot come with you so you can step fully into what is meant for you. And I have to tell you this. You will not always feel strong in this process. Some days you'll feel like you're falling apart. You'll question everything. You'll wonder if you're crazy, if you've made a mistake. This is normal. This is the old version of you dying. And death is never comfortable. But you cannot be reborn without letting something go. Think of a snake shedding its skin. If it refuses to shed, it suffocates. If it stays in what is too small for it, it dies. That's how transformation works. You have to let the old self fall away. The identity built on survival, the mask you wore to fit in, the story you told yourself about what you could or could not have. It all has to go. And when it goes, there will be a moment of silence. A moment where it feels like you are suspended in nothingness. Like everything you knew has been stripped away, but the new has not yet arrived. This is the in-between, the void. The place where most people give up. But if you hold steady here, if you keep walking even when you cannot see the road, you will cross over into something you cannot even imagine yet. It will feel like the universe is watching to see what you do next. And it is. Because your next step is not just about you. It is about proving that faith can move mountains. That someone can be betrayed, abandoned, broken, and still rise with power. This is why the resistance has been so heavy. You are breaking a cycle that has been in your family, your community, maybe even your bloodline for generations. And when you break it, you don't just free yourself, you free everyone connected to you. Your children, your friends, people you haven't even met yet. That's why the pressure is so intense. That's why the tests have been so brutal. You are carrying more than you realize. You will start to feel a strange calm settle in once you accept this, almost like you are being carried. And in a way you are. Because when you decide to walk in your calling, you are no longer walking alone. The unseen begins to walk with you. The right conversations start happening. The right ideas drop into your mind like lightning bolts. You will wake up with clarity where before there was only confusion. And soon you will start to see evidence that what I'm telling you is real. Something will happen, maybe small, maybe big, that makes you stop in your tracks and say, there's no way that was a coincidence. That's your confirmation. That's the universe's way of saying, keep going. You are on the path. But with every confirmation comes a challenge. Something will rise to test your new strength, and you will have to decide. Am I going to respond the old way, or am I going to rise to this new level? And when you choose differently, when you act from faith instead of fear, you'll feel it. You'll feel your power click into place like a key turning in a lock. And then things begin to accelerate. Fast. You will find yourself in situations that once terrified you, and now you handle them with grace. People who once intimidated you will no longer shake you. Opportunities that seemed out of reach will land in your lap. It will almost feel unreal, and yet you'll know it's right. You'll know you earned this because of everything you overcame. But here's the truth. The higher you rise, the more visible you become. And when you are visible, the attacks may come harder. Not everyone will celebrate you. Some will envy you. Some will lie about you. Some will try to pull you back down into the pit you crawled out of. And in that moment, you will have to remember who you are. You are not here to fight every battle. You are not here to defend yourself to those committed to misunderstanding you. Your job is to stay focused on the mission, to keep building, to keep shining, to keep rising. Because the moment you step fully into your power, the darkness cannot touch you. It can only distract you, and you will begin to notice something else. People will start coming to you for guidance. They will ask you how you stayed strong, how you overcame, how you kept going when everything was against you, and that's when you'll realize you have become the example. You have become the one you once wished you had when you were in the dark. This is what being chosen really means. It means you go first. You face the storms before anyone else. You take the hits. You get back up, and then you turn around and light the way for others. This is not just about manifesting a better life. This is about changing the trajectory of everything connected to you. And when you truly understand that, fear loses its grip on you. You stop worrying about who doesn't support you. You stop second-guessing your every move. You stop begging life to treat you gently. Instead, you stand tall and say, I was made for this. I was made for this exact moment in history. And suddenly, everything inside you begins to rise. The fire that almost destroyed you now fuels you. The pain that almost killed you becomes your power. The story that once brought you shame becomes the story that heals someone else. And you realize nothing was wasted. Every tear, every betrayal, every loss was shaping you into someone who could hold the weight of this destiny. And now, here you are, standing at the edge of everything you ever wanted. The world is waiting. The universe is watching. And deep down you know this is it. This is the moment you've been waiting for. And this moment will test you one more time before it lets you through. Because just when you think you've made it, just when the light starts shining the brightest, the shadows will creep back in for one final attempt. It may come as fear. It may come as a person you thought you were done with, suddenly reappearing. It may come as a situation so unfair, so heavy, that you'll feel that old temptation to give up. This is the last gatekeeper, the last challenge before the breakthrough, but this time you will not fall for it. This time you will recognize it for what it is, a distraction, a test, a mirage. You will take a breath, you will stand your ground, and you will choose differently. And in that moment, everything that was meant for you will rush in like a flood. It won't be gradual. It won't be subtle. It will be like a dam breaking. People will suddenly begin to see you. Opportunities that were blocked will open.
The ideas you've been holding will come alive.
Money, support, miracles, they will all arrive at once. And you will look back and realize that none of this was random. It was all waiting for you to accept who you are. This is when the fear will finally leave your body. You will feel lighter, freer, more grounded than you ever have. You will stop living in survival mode and start living in creation mode. You will wake up excited for the day, not dreading it. You will notice that you laugh more, smile more, trust more. You will realize that the storm was never sent to destroy you. It was sent to show you who you really are. And as this new version of you begins to walk the earth, everything you touch will begin to change. The way you speak, the way you move, the way you carry yourself. It will inspire others without you even trying. People will say there's something different about you. Some will call it confidence. Some will call it luck. But you will know it's not luck. It's alignment. And in this place of alignment, you will start to dream again. Not small dreams, big wild dreams. The kind that scare you and excite you at the same time. And you will have the courage to chase them because now you know who walks with you. You know you are supported. You know you are chosen. But here's the thing. The work doesn't stop here. This is not the finish line. This is the beginning. Because now you are not just living for yourself. You are living for the mission. You are living for the people who are still where you once were. Trapped in fear. Trapped in pain. Trapped in the belief that they are powerless. You will become a beacon. And that beacon will attract both the lost and the opposition. Don't be surprised when some people try to dim your light. They will throw stones. They will spread lies. They will try to twist your name. Let them. Their noise cannot stop your destiny. You are not here to convince them. You are here to keep shining until the right people find you. And they will find you. Some of them are already looking for you right now, searching for a reason to keep going, for proof that it's worth it. You are the proof. Your life, your courage, your transformation, that is what will show them it's possible. And when they find you, something incredible will happen. You will feel the weight of your pain begin to transform into purpose. Every night you cried, every betrayal you endured, every moment you thought you were done, and it will all make sense. Because now you can use it to pull someone else out of their darkness. This is the true power of the chosen. Not just that they rise, but that they lift others as they rise. Not just that they win, but that they open the way for others to win. Not just that they heal, but that their healing becomes medicine for the world. And soon you will start to see your own reflection in the people around you. The ones who once doubted you will start to shift. Some will quietly watch from a distance. Some will ask for guidance. Some will apologize for how they treated you. But by then you won't need the apology, because you will have already forgiven them. Forgiveness is not for them, it's for you. It is what keeps your heart light so you can keep moving forward. And as you release the weight of the past, you will move faster, rise higher, shine brighter. And then, the vision will come, clear as day. You will see exactly what you are meant to build. what you are meant to say, what you are meant to create, and it will scare you, because it will be bigger than anything you thought you could handle. But then you will remember, and you are not doing this alone. You never were. This vision will not just be about you becoming successful. It will be about creating a ripple effect, about touching lives you will never even meet, about building something that outlives you, and that is when the fire in your chest will ignite like never before. You will realize that all along this was never just about surviving. This was never just about getting through the day. This was about becoming a force, a living, breathing reminder that light is stronger than darkness, that truth is stronger than fear, that destiny is stronger than every lie that tried to stop you. And in that moment, you will say yes again, louder, with your whole being, and the world will shift once more. And when you say yes this time, it won't just echo inside you. It will echo through everything connected to you. The atmosphere around you will shift. People will feel it before you even speak. You'll walk into a room and the energy will change. Some will be drawn to you like a magnet. Some will be triggered by you without knowing why. Because your very presence will force the truth out of them. Your light will make it impossible for them to keep hiding their shadows. This is when you become undeniable. The world will have no choice but to notice you. The same places that once rejected you will now send invitations. The same people who doubted you will now whisper your name with respect. The opportunities you were once chasing will start chasing you, and you'll stand in awe realizing that you didn't have to force it, you just had to become it. But there is something deeper that happens here, something far beyond recognition, beyond applause, beyond reward. This is where you step into your true power, the kind that can't be taken away, the kind that doesn't depend on who approves of you. You realize that the power was never in the titles, the money, the validation. The power was in your choice. The choice to rise. The choice to keep going. The choice to accept who you really are. And this is where you finally understand why you went through everything you went through, why the betrayal cut so deep, why the losses hurt so much, why the process took so long. Because it was never just about you becoming successful. It was about you becoming unshakable. It was about you becoming someone who could carry the weight of this destiny without breaking. You will look back at the version of you who once cried alone in the dark, who once questioned their worth, who once thought about giving up, and you will feel nothing but gratitude. Because that version of you refused to quit. That version of you kept crawling even when it hurt. That version of you made this moment possible. And now you are no longer the one searching for the light. You are the light, the guide, the one others will follow. And it will not be because you told them what to do. It will be because you showed them what was possible. This is why you were chosen. Not because you were perfect, not because you were the strongest, not because you always got it right, but because you said yes. Because even when life knocked you down, you stood back up. Because even when you were afraid, you moved forward anyway. Because even when you didn't have proof, you believed that there had to be more, and now you know there is. More love, more peace, more abundance, more purpose. You will never go back to the version of life that kept you small. You can't. You've seen too much, felt too much, awakened too much. From this moment forward, you will not just live, you will lead. You will not just survive, what you will create. You will not just exist, you will expand. And every time you take another step forward, you will feel the entire universe celebrating with you. And the best part? This is only the beginning, because now you are fully awake. Now you are fully in position, and the rest of the story will not be written by fear or doubt or circumstance. It will be written by you, so take a breath, stand tall, feel the ground under your feet and the fire in your chest. You are ready. You are chosen. You are exactly where you are meant to be. And from this day forward, nothing, no system, no lie, no fear, no enemies can stop you. Because you have remembered who you are. Because you have said yes. Because you are no longer waiting for the world to change. You are the change. This is your year. This is your moment. This is your calling. And the world is waiting for you to step fully into it. So go, speak, build, lead, shine, because the future belongs to you now.